Hello, my name is Ethan Trokey, and I'd like to introduce you to some new Web 2.0 tools. As you see here, my title page was created on Google Drive. Google Drive is actually the first application I'd like to talk about. Google Drive is a well-known application, but it's very useful in the school setting. First of all, I'd like to take you to the Google Drive homepage. The main purpose of Google Drive is online storage. And as you see here, I store all of my important documents, pictures, etc. on Google Drive. You see here I have some of my class notes, some basketball and football drills that I like to use, some of my own personal pictures of my wife and I, and family pictures, as well as professional development documents, and some of my master's class documents that I've submitted, as well as presentations. Not only is Google Drive an online storage, but you can also create documents, presentations, spreadsheets, forms, drawings, all on Google Drive. In addition to be able to create these documents, you can also upload documents from other word processors or examples like Microsoft Word or Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel. You can upload any documents from there and either keep the format that is created using those software programs or merge them into the Google Drive format. My favorite part about Google Drive is the ability to collaborate on any document or presentation that is created. Right here is a presentation that was created by two other students and myself for our master's program. The three of us, when we created this project, were in 3 different locations. So each of us were in our own home working on this project, and in real time we're able to create slide by slide, work together, and discuss what we wanted to write. So if I made a spelling error, one of my classmates could come and correct it while I'm sitting there watching it. It's very unique in the way that you can collaborate very easily to create a simple presentation like this. Lastly, one of the things I like about Google Drive is that everything you do is saved constantly. So if I wanted to make an adjustment on my title page here, delete a couple things, let's say I almost had a spelling error and I want to create it. You see here, right here, it's saving. And right now, all changes are saved in Drive. So every few seconds, any change you make is immediately saved. So you never have to worry about losing that important document you created or that paragraph that you just wrote. You never have to remember to save it. Everything is saved instantly on its own. As far as disadvantages, I haven't been real happy with some of the limitations that are on the ability to create a document or presentation. The tools that are available are simple. It's enough to make a very simple document or a very simple presentation, but if I want to be more elaborate, I will usually refer back to Microsoft Word or Microsoft PowerPoint for those things. I think an administrator could use Google Drive on a daily basis. If I were an administrator, I would save all my important documents on Google Drive, especially documents I use frequently, such as templates for a board meeting or some of my daily records I would save on Google Drive so I have access to them anywhere. Google Drive is not only a web application, but is also available on mobile devices. I have a Google Drive app on my phone, and I can access all of these documents, presentations, etc. on my phone as well. Next, I would like to look at Remind 101. Actually, they've actually changed the name to it recently. I know it as Remind 101. They've changed it to just Remind. And Remind is a great app for making announcements to groups of any size or makeup. I use it in my classroom. As you see, this is the Remind 101 I used last year for my pre-algebra class. And I use Remind 101 to tell students of upcoming tests, quizzes, homework assignments that are due, or any kind of information I need to get out to my students outside of the classroom. What happens is I can simply, if I want to send a message to my pre-algebra class from last year, I have 31 subscribers over here. They took the steps to subscribe. If I want to say to them, School starts next week. Can't wait to see everyone. If I want to send them that message, I won't actually send it, but if I wanted to, I could click send, and every one of those 31 subscribers would receive a text message with that message right there. I think Remind has a whole range of advantages. I really like that announcements are sent instantly, and the recipients to these messages cannot reply. Therefore, I think it's much safer than a group text or a group email. Just in the last 6 months or so, Remind has added the ability to attach documents to an announcement as well. So if I click this paperclip, I can attach any document I have saved on my computer, whether it be a schedule, whether it be a homework assignment, or an upcoming announcement. I can attach that document to my Remind message, which I think is really neat. And lastly, announcements can be sent quickly and easily from anywhere. Once again, Remind 101 is not only a web application, but also has a mobile app. I also have this on my cell phone, so if I am away from my classroom, away from my computer, I can send messages to students through my cell phone. The disadvantage I see is that any messages I type in Remind 101, I'm only limited to 140 characters. So there's a running total that it keeps track of. Once you cross 140, it cuts you off, and you can no longer send any more characters than just 140. So if I want to write a paragraph message, it's probably better off to use email or some other application. I think Remind could be used by an administrator to commute with board members, teachers, committee members, groups of students, parents, coaches, or any other classification of people that they'd like to. Like I said before, it's much safer than an individual group, an individual text or group email. And without the ability for the recipients to respond back to the message, there's no way for that negative feedback sometimes you'd have as an administrator, or any kind of unprofessional use at all. So I really think that's a neat aspect of the Remind application. Lastly, I'd like to introduce you to a application that I learned about this summer in some of my research of Web 2.0 apps. This one right here is called Evernote. It's a great note-taking application that saves everything instantly and allows for quick and efficient collection of information. As you see here, I've already used it some this summer to take some notes at church. If I want to create a new note, I just come up here to New Note right in the middle of my screen, and I can type some notes. Let's say I'm talking about this project that I'm working on right now. My final project is, I'm misspelling there, project due on August 11th. Okay, if I want to do a bulleted list of things to remember about my project, I don't want to forget to upload to YouTube. I have to share the link with classmates, and I could keep going from there. So, as I write in information into Evernote, it's immediately saved. I prefer to use this application on my cell phone. There's an app that's connected to Evernote, and it's very easy to use on my phone. So anytime I'm taking notes, so I'm in a meeting, like I said, I've already used it at church. I think it's a great way to record information. Some advantages I see of Evernote is that, like I said, it can be used on a PC or a mobile device, and the two are immediately synced together. I can easily upload photos. If I want to take a photo of maybe the presenter in a meeting, I can take a photo of them and upload it. Or if I want to take a picture of a note sheet that was handed out, I can take a picture of it, upload it to the notes, and have it right there. Or even voice recordings. So if you wanted to record an entire meeting, you could easily do that. Just click record, set your phone or mobile device out, and all that information could be recorded. So I see Evernote as being much more useful as a mobile app than as a web app. One last advantage is that any notes that I create can be shared. If I click on the share button right here, with any other users of Evernote. So my wife and I both use this application. We can share notes with each other, and I think that's a great tool. And they can even be exported as an ebook or a PDF in PDF format. Disadvantages, I don't see a ton. The one thing I did notice was when I use Evernote on my phone, I've had trouble with some of the formatting. As if I create a numbered list or a bulleted list, I've had a couple times where it's gotten out of whack, and it may just mean that I need more practice with it. I think they could simplify some of the formatting processes on the application. As far as uses, I think this app could be easily used by administrators to keep notes from all the many conferences they attend, parent meetings, board meetings, or any other time when note-taking is important. When taking paper pencil notes, it's obviously easy to take those notes, put them in a notebook, and never see them again. Somehow they disappear as they're filed away. So I think with Evernote, you have all of your notes in one location. You can easily separate them by topic and title, and then you have them forever wherever you go. Anywhere you have your phone or internet access, you can pull up your notes and look them over. So these are 3 applications that I plan to use in the next year, and applications that I would definitely use as an administrator. Thank you for your time.